How do you add rational expressions? You add rational expressions together by following these steps. 1. Check if any of the fractions can be simplified. If so, do that. 2. Check if the fractions have a common denominator. If so, you can add them together. If not, you find the least common denominator. 3. Expand the fractions so they all have the LCD. 4. Add the fractions together. Finally, always remember to check if your answer can be simplified. Problems with several terms in the numerator and denominator will be covered in a different course. This is the same method you used when you first started to add fractions. These steps can be organized into a flowchart, like this. Because you need common denominators, adding fractions together can involve a little bit of work. But do not despair. It's really no hassle when you get used to the steps. Let's look at two examples to see how this works. First, you want to calculate 2 over 5a plus 3 over 5a. These fractions have a common denominator, 5a, so you can add the numerators together. 2 plus 3 over 5a equals 5 over 5a. Here, 5 is a common factor in both the numerator and the denominator. You cancel 5 to simplify the fraction. This leaves you with 1 over a. And you're done. Next, you want to calculate 3 over 2a plus 5a over 3a squared. The second fraction has an a in both the numerator and the denominator. Cancel the a in the numerator against one of the a's in the denominator. Now you're left with 3 over 2a plus 5 over 3a. These fractions do not have a common denominator, so you want to find the least common denominator. Then expand each fraction so they have the LCD as their denominator. First, you factorize each denominator. 2a equals 2 and a, and 3a has the factors 3 and a. The least common denominator has to include the factors 2, a, and 3. So the LCD is 6a. Now you'll want to expand each fraction so they both have 6a as their denominator. In the first fraction, 2a must be expanded by 3 to end up with 6a. So you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 3. In the second fraction, 3a must be expanded by 2 to become 6a. You multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 2. This gives you 3 times 3 over 2a times 3, which equals 9 over 6a, and 5 times 2 over 3a times 2, which is 10 over 6a. Now you have 9 over 6a plus 10 over 6a. The fractions now have common denominators, so you can add the numerators together. 9 plus 10 all over 6a, which gives you 19 over 6a. Lastly, you check if your answer has any common factors in the numerator and the denominator. There are none, so this is your answer, 19 over 6a. And you're done. You add rational expressions together by following these steps. 1. Check if any of the fractions can be simplified. If so, do that. 2. Check if the fractions have a common denominator. If so, you can add them together. If not, you find the least common denominator. 3. Expand the fractions so they all have the LCD. 4. Add the fractions together. Finally, Always remember to check if your answer can be simplified.